All right, getting things set up here. Getting things set up here. Getting everything up, set up. Trying to make sure we're good. I'm not speaking right. What am I talking about? Man, I got a lot of tabs open here. I gotta get all this stuff settled. It's all good though. So let's make sure everything is playing. Sounds are sounding. Let's go to yeah, here. Gotta go here. Yeah, a little yeah, this game is awful. Seahawks is just dominating and it's not even close. Um, hmm. Let's get ourselves going here. Oh snap! Okay, yeah, okay. Now I remember what I gotta do. Give me a second here, guys. I am doing a few things, and I think there's one thing I have to specifically do. All right. You could take this out. Let's do this. Wait. There we go. Excuse me. All right. So that's good. All right, about this, guys. Give me a second as we are getting ready here. Just making sure everything is settled here because I just finished my recording and uploading for my recap video. Want to make sure it's up so everything is good. Have that there because we got a lot to talk about. We had a lot to talk about and discuss there, but there's a few things that I realized I definitely missed and some new information that came in. That's why we have these post game discussions because I know while I'm recording that, they're having their post game press conferences and you're going to miss some things there. So that's kind of why we are here. And there's a few things I have to ask you guys for sure. So just making sure. All right, we are good to go. So welcome back, everybody. Post game recap here. All right. So a couple things here that I wanted to speak about. This is the post game Ravens Colts preseason game. Game was active. Ravens were able to get the 24-16 win. But there were a few things that I want to discuss here about the game, and I want to ask you guys about this because I saw this on Twitter because I wasn't here for the first half. I didn't see every single play. I didn't see every single play of the preseason game. So there's a few. Oh God, come on, man, don't do that. There's a few things I want to discuss and talk about here. We're not going to be here for long. It's a preseason game. I'm not going to be here for an hour plus doing this. There's just a few things that we have to talk about here. If this was a regular season win, obviously we'll probably be here for an hour plus. But because of the preseason, we're just going to start off nice and slow and get ourselves back into the flow of things. So yeah, number one, in the recap video, this is definitely on me. Bilhal Cone. I forgot the corner, Cone. I forgot to speak about his injury. He had suffered an injury in the game. I think it was a knee injury that he had suffered. I forgot to talk about him and mention that in my recap. So yeah, he suffered an injury. Didn't really get much of an update about that. So we'll see how things go with that aspect. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that. Number two, the aspect that came out here. John Harbaugh. Oh, oh my God. Oh my God. I knew it. I missed it and I just got the report. He just, yeah, he's out for the season. So first thing, this is why we do the discussions, because while I'm doing my recap, I know they're doing the post game discussions. I first wanted to mention the fact that John Harbaugh talked about Rashid Ali being banged up. Rashid Ali's banged up. We don't know how severe that aspect is, but Rashid Ali is banged up, and they're gonna probably look at some other options for running back specifically for the preseason. But I don't know if his is severe or major, but Harbaugh did say he was a little banged up. But in terms of Cone, I knew it was a knee injury. I forgot to mention that in the recap, but we just got the information here from John Harbaugh himself. He's out for the season. He tore his ACL and MCL. That's what it was specifically. Did they say that? Because I mean, John Harbaugh's saying he tore a ligament there, but he didn't say what specifically. But yeah, he's out. He's out. So yeah, Cone is out for the season. He's out. Wow. This is some of the things I talk about. This is why we do the post-game discussions, because you never know what you're going to miss. So yeah, Cone is out. Cone is out. He is out for the rest of the season. That is brutal. I'm trying to see if I can get any sort of report in regards to this. So yeah. Man. Yep. Okay, I see a report. So yeah, Cone suffered a torn ACL and MCL. That's at least what we're hearing. But well, Harbaugh didn't specify. People are saying that he tore his ACL and MCL, but Harbaugh only announced that he tore a ligament in his knee. We don't know what ligament. But either way, it's a season-ending injury. No matter how you want to look at it, it's a season-ending injury for Cone. His season's done. This is the brutal aspects, man. Season-ending knee injury for Cone. Ah, man. Season-ending injury for Cone. God. Just getting the news now. Because I started this live stream saying, okay, we have to talk about Cone. He had that knee injury in the game. I didn't know if there was any updates, and I just found out now. He's got a season-ending injury. Man. This is some of the brutal aspects of football, man. It's the preseason. You could still suffer injuries. Anytime you go out there and play, an injury can happen at any time, at any moment, and it's the scariest part of this game. Just like that. Season-ending knee injury, he's done for the year. Wow. Rashid Ali was also banged up as well. Don't know how banged up, don't know the severity of his case, but he is banged up. I was hoping to see more about Rashid Ali. I was hoping to see more of him in the preseason, but looks like we not gonna see him. Definitely in terms of how things are gonna go, we are not going to see him. I'm trying to actually see if there's any more news about him. They said he's banged up, but they didn't give us anything past that, so I don't think it's anything severe. But just breaking news: Cone has torn a ligament in his knee. The conversations have been torn in ACL and MCL. That's some of the reports, but he's out with a season-ending knee injury. He's out with a season-ending injury, and Rashid Ali's banged up as well. So we don't exactly know how that's gonna go. His time in the preseason could very much be done. They're gonna try to make sure they expedite that aspect and make sure he's okay. So yeah, that's just some of the updates in terms of injuries. There was nothing else I really wanted to talk about in terms of injuries or in terms of any major update. I wanted to speak on the game. But yeah, season-ending injury. Season-ending injury. Man. Oh my God. I low-key want to change this title right now because of that. But yeah, season-ending injury. That's just crazy. Best of luck to him. Best of luck to him. First Darius Washington, now Cone. This is the dangers, man, and this is why Ravens fans don't want any of the starters to play in the preseason. One bad mistake, one bad move, and that's a starter that's gone. That's why the fear of playing your starters in the preseason is real. And I understand it because of moments like this. A season-ending injury in preseason, that's brutal. That's absolutely brutal. Prayers up to him. Best of luck in his recovery process. And we'll just go from there and hope for the best for him. One of the things I wanted to ask you guys, because I'm already seeing it in the comment section. I want to see one, two of you guys have spoken about this. Two of you guys have spoken about it. Y'all need to tell me this. Y'all know I didn't watch every single snap of the first half. I watched a good amount of snaps, but I didn't see every single snap. Y'all got to tell me, because I saw on Twitter. Y'all been lighting him up. Let me know what happened with Falele in this game. Because y'all are lighting him up. I'm already seeing it by William Brown. How is Falele still starting? And then Attitude Pop talked about it. Falele scares me, man. I don't know, bro. Still struggling. I thought he would look better. What did he do in this game? How poor was he? I didn't see all the snaps with him in. So how did he perform? I'm heading on Twitter now to see if there's I'm heading on Twitter right now to see if there's any clips in regards to that. How was he getting manhandled? I don't remember with Fale, just remember Richardson and Cone. Yeah, I didn't see much of Fale. He was getting manhandled. I'm about to pull it up. There's got to be a clip on Twitter. Let me see right now. The same clumsy way Fale, Jesus. Okay, let's see. Yeah. Oh, whoa. Okay, yeah. People just make Daniel Falele equals Alejandro Villanueva. What the hell? Excuse me for my language, but what is this? Oh my God. There's no way he did that. Oh, this dog, he got manhandled. Oh my goodness, that's embarrassing. He got ran over. It wasn't even close. He got completely bulldozed, and the guy was able to get to the quarterback and make the sack. Okay. All right, bro. Okay. All right, man. All right, dog. This is crazy. Oh my goodness. This is where the concerns start to happen. You can't be at this stage, at this point, especially in the preseason, dude. You can't be playing like this. You cannot be playing like this, dog. This is unacceptable from him. This is completely unacceptable from him. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing. It's one bad rep, but this is embarrassing. He got bulldozed on that play. Bulldozed and just gave up the sack. This is pathetic. Nope. This is pathetic. If he gets Lamar hurt, that's Harbaugh's neck. Bro, I'm not even joking, bro. You cannot tell me the right guard position is secure. With the way no. What was that? I didn't see that play. That is embarrassing. What is he even doing? Ravens got to wake up, man. You got to wake up. You got to wake up and realize that this guy ain't it. And I'm already seeing a bunch of people saying, well, Lamar wouldn't have got sacked on that play. He would have just broken out and made it. Yeah, look, that's Lamar being Lamar. But Lamar's not going to be Lamar every single time when he's just standing in the pocket and trying to do his job as a quarterback. Should he have to be Superman every time he takes a drop back because his offensive line can't block? Dog, Falele, I don't even know what to say with you, bro. This is just ridiculous, dog. I can't even. I cannot even. What is he doing? How do you get as big as he is? How do you get bulldozed? I mean, it wasn't even close. What is he doing? Dog, this is not real, man. Oh my God. You know, I'm not even gonna lie. Falele wasn't great, but I'm looking at this play. Who I was that? Was that? Hold on. I'm trying to look at this play here as well. Let me see here. Let me see here. I'm about to come check this real quick here because I know I have to. I have to. I want to confirm. I want to confirm. That was him. That absolutely was him. Okay, this offensive line is a problem. They can't handle pressure. No, this offensive line is a problem. So I'm looking at this play that showcased Falele getting absolutely smoked, and he got bulldozed. He got bulldozed. It's not even a conversation. He got bulldozed in an embarrassing fashion. But when I'm also looking at this play, you can clearly see that Roger Rosengarten got beat off the edge. So Falele gets smoked and embarrassed himself, but Roger Rosengarten still gives. There's no matter what, a sack was happening here because Roger Rosengarten got beat off the edge. So your right tackle got beat off the edge, and your right guard got decimated, which led to two guys getting to the quarterback for the sack. No, this is unacceptable. This is unacceptable. That was a bad rep from Rosengarten. We know what he's capable of, but that is unacceptable. Your right tackle and right guard were responsible for that sack because Rosengarten got beat off the edge, and then Falele just got absolutely embarrassed. No, no. This is absolutely unacceptable. This is completely unacceptable. This is completely unacceptable. This is completely unacceptable. Like we don't even need to say anything past that. This is completely unacceptable. You know what? I'm gonna leave it there for now. I'm gonna leave it there for now. I just want to get a couple things going, and then we're gonna exit out of here because this is the preseason, and we're not going to spend too much here. So a couple things I want to say here. Um, we may have to talk about this offensive line again this week. We'll see how things are going to go. But a few things I want to speak of here for the most part. Number one, Lejonte Western. I said that in the recap aspect too. LaJohntay Western was amazing. I loved what he showcased out there. That was fantastic. That was fantastic. That was absolutely fantastic by him. First game of a first NFL action, and you go out there and you make a statement. Shout out to him. 87-yard punt return for a touchdown. Shout out to him. Rashid Ali really impressed me. I hope he's not banged up too bad. I hope he could make an impact on special teams as well. I liked what I saw there. Um, the quarterback situation for Baltimore is just dead. Cooper Rush is going to be the backup, obviously. And again, he's a veteran, so I assume he's going to perform better in more in situations like he'll perform better in other situations. I just think that that's not the best we could have seen from Cooper Rush, and he didn't really do too much. He didn't even play that much in the game, but Cooper Rush didn't have a great he didn't have a great performance, but again, he's a veteran. We've seen what he did with the Cowboys. We know he's able to at least play well if he's thrusted into the lineup, which hopefully he's not, because if he's thrust into the lineup, our season is over. Unless he's in the lineup, coming in for fourth quarters after blowouts. That's the only reason he should be on the field in the regular season. Fourth quarter blowouts. But past that, yeah, Cooper Rush is just gonna be the backup. Not the best of backups in the world, but he's gonna be manageable. Devin Leary's garbage. Get him out of here. He was absolutely trash. I feel so bad for the receivers because other than Western, who showcased what he could do on a couple catches. None of the other receivers could showcase what they could do because Leary couldn't get them the ball. He was so garbage. There were multiple times when Devontae Walker was open down the field, couldn't get the ball because Leary is just garbage. Leary tries to throw a deep ball to Devontae Walker, who's wide open. He beat his man one-on-one. He's open. He's got separation. And Leary just throws it out of bounds. He underthrows it, and it goes out of bounds. And you can just see the frustration on Devontae Walker. None of the receivers could showcase what they're capable of because the quarterback play was so garbage they couldn't get the ball. It was horrible. You can't do nothing with this. So the quarterback situation for Baltimore, the backup quarterback position for Baltimore, that whole situation is just garbage. Just to throw out the numbers here, I'm just going to throw out quick numbers out here. Cooper Rush, 204, 16 yards passing, an interception, passer rating of 20. He didn't really play that much. Devin Leary played a majority of the game. 3 of 12 on passing, 43 yards, 0 touchdowns, 1 interception, a passer rating of 7. 7. He's awful. Get him out of here. Keaton Mitchell was great, 9 carries, 68 yards and a touchdown. Rashid Ali, 9 carries, 37 yards and a touchdown. And Dearness Johnson, who recently signed, he's probably going to be paying a lot in the preseason. 18 carries, 57 yards. He had some solid runs towards the end, too. LeJontay Western, the only receiver that did anything because he was the only one that was getting. They had 5 targets. Dude, 5 catches for an entire receiving corps. 5 catches, 16 targets. They were throwing this out of bounds. None of these receivers were getting proper opportunities. This is pathetic. This is pathetic. LeJontay Western, 2 catches, 41 yards. He was the only one that got to do anything major. He also had that 87-yard punt return for a touchdown. Rashid Ali had a 69-yard kick return, so he was great. Keaton Mitchell was also great as a returner. He had 3 carries in that situation for 64 return yards. So Keaton Mitchell on kick returns was great. Rashid Ali had that huge moment there. And LeJontay Western was also great. He had 3 opportunities for 104 yards. So he had over 100 yards on kick returns. The guy did great. Tyler Loop, 1 of 2 from field goals. He hit from 52. He missed from 46. So he did what he needed to do to showcase he could at least hit in that game time. He can hit in live game time action. But missing that 46-yarder is one where it's like, okay, that's a bit concerning, but he's a rookie. It's going to be growing pains. He's going to have to adjust. We know he has the leg to get it done. He can hit from anywhere. He can hit from 40+, 50+, 60+. He might be able to hit from 70. He's got a strong leg, but he's got to be able to showcase that accuracy. That first kick that he missed, that 46-yarder, it was leaning towards the left, wide left. Second kick, right down the center, 52 yards, down the center, right between the hash marks. So this guy has the capability of kicking in this league from any distance, but he has to make sure he's consistent. So it all comes down to him stacking up in practices and showing up and hitting his kicks in the preseason to prepare himself for a very eventful regular season for the Ravens and hopefully an eventful postseason. A couple other things. Not much from anything else that you were really seeing out there for the receiving core. Oh, yeah, Devin Leary also fumbled the ball, but he didn't lose it. He was god-awful. Get him out of here. Bo Braid was very active everywhere. He led all defenders in tackles for the Ravens. 7 tackles for him. 6 of them were solo tackles. He was great. TJ Tampa was making plays. He had 2 pass deflections, so he was great. Jay Higgins, this undrafted rookie, man, he had an interception and he had a deflection with the game on the line on 4th down. He got his interception off of the quarterback, Riley Leonard, and he had the deflection against Riley Leonard again as well to end the game. So that guy was out there doing what he needed to do. You got a sack from David Ojabo. He was great. Love what I saw from David Ojabo in that. Well, I mean, it was really one play where I love that he's making plays there, but again, it was untouched, free release, not much to really see from that. So it's hard to assess him. Who really impressed were 2 people that impressed, Mike Green and Adiza Isaac. Mike Green and Adiza Isaac, I liked what I saw from both of them. Mike Green was really doing a great job getting pressure off the edge. Adiza Isaac was also doing a great job getting pressure off the edge. Both of them, both of them played well, got a solo tackle. Adiza Isaac actually got a sack. It was on the situation against Daniel Jones, where you saw These two could potentially be somewhat of a combo if you play them together if they keep stacking up. Adiza Isaac and Mike Green were both coming off the edges, and they both collapsed the edges and went right to Daniel Jones. Coming off the edge, they just bent off the edge, got open, and went straight for Daniel Jones. Mike Green got there first, but Adiza Isaac was the one that ultimately got the sack. So they are able to get pressure. They're getting pressure on the quarterback, and they're getting him down to the ground. So that was a beautiful thing to see. That was a very, very beautiful thing to see. I love seeing that from Adiza Isaac and Mike Green. Both of them have been very active throughout training camp, and in their first preseason game, they both were active there. So it's a great thing to see from both those guys. We hope they can continue to play like that, and I hope to see more of those plays throughout training camp and in the preseason to set them up for a regular season where they're going to be active in the rotation. So that was great to see there. Other than that, yeah, we talked about Jay Higgins as well making plays. We talked about Tyler Loop. We spoke about the special teams. Nothing else to really report on. I guess if you want to mention it, John Harbaugh challenged to play and lost. So John Harbaugh's already in mid-season form with his challenges, I guess, if you want to bring that up. Other than that, not much to talk about. Well, not much to talk about. Other than all of that, we are pretty much good on the Ravens. The Colts themselves, they had some good moments. Riley Leonard got away for a few times to take off and pick up some good yardage there. But in terms of their running game, nothing major. Khalil Herbert, excuse me, Khalil Herbert had a rushing touchdown for the Colts, so that was good to see for them. It was the only touchdown they had in that game. Receiving core, not much from them. Tyler Warren, the rookie, he got a little bit active, had a couple catches, made some good plays. I think in terms of the passing aspect, you got to see them be relatively active. The Colts receivers definitely had their chances and they made plays better than our receivers, in terms of being able to get the opportunities. They were getting targets and the quarterback was actually giving them a chance, whereas our quarterbacks were playing like trash and never gave our receivers a chance to do anything. So the receivers were doing a pretty good job for the for the Colts. Dullen led all receivers with 54 yards. Warren had 40. Mitchell had 37. Treadwell had 24, and so on and so forth. So they really got their receiving core active. They actually had JT was able to get. I think that was the sack that was given up by that horrible block from Falele. So they had a sack. I think they actually they had one sack in this game and actually no, they had two because I think someone else. Who else other than JT? So yeah, they had two sacks from their defense. They had two interceptions. Joe Bocci and Alex Johnson both picked off our quarterbacks. Um, their special teams was pretty solid. Their kicker Spencer Schrader, he also missed a field goal as well. His longest was from 53. So yeah, it was a pretty eventful game all around for both sides. But Baltimore was ultimately able to get the win. So shout out to the Ravens for getting the win there. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, I don't want to really extend this. I wanted to keep this 30 minutes. I just wanted to give a post-game discussion about the game and speak about some of the updates. Cone suffering a season-ending injury. That was information I just got live. So, that was definitely shocking. I'm not gonna lie to you. That was definitely shocking. That was absolutely shocking. That was incredibly shocking. Unfortunately, season's done for him. But yeah, it's shocking. Other than that, that's pretty much going to end this preseason game post game discussion. Week 1, Colts versus Ravens. Week 1 preseason post game discussion. I was not gonna name it that, but that ends the first preseason game for the Ravens, and we will be back for the week 2 preseason game as well. But they're gonna be off tomorrow, and I think on Saturday they resume practice. So we'll see what happens. But let me read some of your comments, and then we're going to head out. Injuries in preseason and training camp, brutally sucks. Absolutely. Um, how is Ben Cleveland, who started in Todd Monken, not started in Todd Monken's offense, I guess, not starting in the same Todd Monken system where there's a clear need, the same position he. Oh, you're talking about why is he not starting at right tackle, right guard? I don't know. I don't know what they're seeing in Falele, but if this guy is not showing us anything, what are they seeing in Falele that's making them say, "Hey, let's keep putting him at right guard. He's gonna get it." He had some moments where he flashed, and you saw some good stuff from him towards the end of last year, but it was still a level of inconsistency that makes you not want to trust him. And seeing him get blown up and manhandled in the preseason game is also not a good look for him as well. So it's concerning all around for Falele, and you just hope he puts it together because they're not going to anybody else. They seem very stubborn on this. If they were going to pick someone else, they would have already signed someone else for that. It's a whole thing about Falele, and it just seems like they're perfectly fine sticking with him. Falele, this will not fly against the Chiefs. Hell, it won't fly against the Bills. It won't fly against the Bills. It won't fly against the Browns. It won't fly against the Steelers. It won't fly against It won't fly against any good defense. Any defense with a solid front seven won't fly against the Broncos. You can't play like this. This is embarrassing. He's got to do better. If he's going to be the starting right guard, he has to do better. We can complain about it all we want, but it just comes down to going out there and making the plays. If he can't make the plays, if he's not out there blocking and doing his job, there's nothing you can do, man. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing you can do. So you just got to live with that aspect. Devin Leary to the UFL, if even that. He wouldn't make it in the UFL with the way he's playing. I don't know about 70. Tucker had the NFL long at 66. Well, I mean, there's been other kickers that have showcased that they can kick from 70 plus, but the difference between kicking from 70 plus in practice and kicking from 70 plus in a game is two different things. He has the leg to be able to kick from 40, 50, 60, maybe even close to 70-yard field goals. But doing that in a game time situation with the pressure on you, that's different. Game time field goals are different from practice field goals. There's a bunch of kickers in the league that can make field goals from 70, but can you do it in a game time situation? That's different. He has the capabilities, but can he do it in a game? I don't know. Great to have the Ravens football back, and prayers for rookie quarterback Bone. Yeah, just prayers out to him. What's going on, Josh? Dang, Josh, you came at the worst possible time because we're getting ready to wrap up too. But I appreciate you still pulling up for the stream. Football's back, so you know we're gonna be having conversations now. So this ain't gonna be the last live stream we do. This was just a brief talk and discussion about the post game. It's preseason. We're not making this an hour plus. It's only gonna be like 30 minutes, which we have officially reached 30 minutes. So, well, with 33 minutes in it, so I'm getting ready to head on out. But yeah, great to have Ravens football back as well. Higgins and Wiggins would be an interesting duo. Be interesting to see. But you know, it is what it is. Anyway, guys, Pittsburgh's going to the bowl. Okay, Josh, we'll see how that works out. Appreciate you bringing that in just as we're heading out. Anyway, guys, that's it for this post-game discussion. It's the preseason. No one's really looking to talk too much about the preseason. I just wanted to get back in the flow of things. Football's back for the Ravens. And yeah, at this point, it's just full speed ahead. Finish off these preseason games and get ready for Sunday Night Football against the Buffalo Bills. Seattle is up 16-10 right now against the Raiders, and they're looking good right now. So we'll see how things go. Tomorrow should be an interesting one. Shedeur Sanders will be starting for the Cleveland Browns in that preseason game. So that's going to be something very, very mindful to look out for. I don't think I'm going to be home for that tomorrow, so I probably won't be able to stream that. But we might have a discussion about that. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you tuning in. It's 12 o'clock. I want to let everyone go. You guys enjoy the rest of your night. For some of y'all that, just getting ready, that are tired, go to sleep. Rest, chill out the rest of the night. Ravens got the win. They won 24-16. And yeah, I will talk to you guys later. And we'll probably speak a little bit more about this tomorrow because they're not going to be practicing. They'll probably be back on the practice field Saturday. So yeah, I'm going to let you guys go. Enjoy the rest of your night. I'm heading on out of here, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to stay safe and peace out. See you later, guys.